Hello and welcome back to the Green Workbench. Today we're trying out the box blade. It's been a super dry summer, so I've been waiting. We got some rain yesterday that hopefully will help out a little bit with the compacted earth. It's been years since this was done, if ever. Hasn't been done since I've lived here. So we're gonna try it out and see how it goes. This is the 48-inch box blade by County Line from Tractor Supply. So as I made this first pass, you can see here it picked up this hose that was crossing the driveway. So it used to have a wire through it that was the electronic dog fence. So that was no big deal. I had to get off and pull that hose away. But one thing I noticed as I was making this first pass, and remember the driveway hadn't been done for years, just how bouncy it was. So I know you can get weights that will attach to the sides of the quick attach and basically weigh down that box blade, and I wonder if that would work better or if that would bog down the tractor too much and cause it so that it wouldn't work. But my Scarfires were there at the highest setting for this first pass, and I knew since it hadn't been done for so long that it was just going to take a lot of passes and a long time. I just had to go back and forth, back and forth. So that's what I did. I just went up and down, up and down. And this is just the driveway portion. I have an entire parking area and a driveway out the side that I had to do as well. So I was in for the long haul here. I'm going to speed up the video here for you a little bit so that it's not so slow. I know the segment is a little long, but I just wanted to show you that initial pass on a gravel driveway that hadn't been worked for years. So it took time, it was slow, and you can see it bouncing. As I drive past, you can see that box blade just bouncing up and down, but it was still digging like it needed to be.
Okay, that was on the highest setting, so I'm going to move it one setting down and run again. That did a good job of kind of mixing up the top layer, so we're going to try to go a little bit deeper.
With this deeper setting on the Scarfires, you can really see how it's starting to churn it up and dig, bring that gravel that had sunk down over time back up to the top. It was still bouncing a lot, still pulling up some bigger rocks, but it was really starting to work at this point.
Alright, so I did a great job. I had to make a ton of passes, especially in the main driveway area, but it really did dig it up, flatten it out. So I'm going to let it sit for a few days before I come back and do it again. It's just been so long. One of my biggest problems is, for some reason, there are a lot of big river rocks in here, and I got to get those out, otherwise it bounces over them and doesn't smooth very well. I'm going to show you another spot. Alright, we can see over on this side where we didn't have all those big river rocks, I was able to get a much smoother surface. There's still some work to be done over on that right side there, but it was much easier over here. Seemed to be less rock too. But anyway, I'm going to let it sit for a little bit and then come back and do it again. But overall, this box blade performed really well. Alright, so it's a couple days later, and I went back over everything and actually finished the spots that I missed before with the Scarfires all the way down to really dig it up. And then I brought the Scarfires all the way up to their highest setting and went back again, and that actually allowed the greater portion in the back to actually pull the rock and spread it, fill in the holes, and even it out. So we had a big hole there, and then huge one up there in the corner, and they're all flat now. So by doing that, bringing the Scarfires all the way up really did the trick. So it looks great now, and my wife actually got home and asked me where I got all the extra rock, because I brought so much up that before it just looked like dirt. So happy with it. It seems to be the right size for that subcompact tractor. So there we go. First time working the box blade. Please subscribe. I want to see more videos of building things and just my experience of learning how to work a tractor. And catch you next time on the Green Workbench.